YoungBoy. Of course, he was supposed to be linked with YoungBoy, but I'm pretty sure he worked on music as well. The YoungBoy, I mean to disrespect him, nothing like that. Again, what was told and even explained, and kind of like, yo, Cole, my bad, we couldn't make it, but YoungBoy was in the right state of mind, and nothing with drugs or nothing like that. Just he had stuff on his mind that was gonna prevent him from creating music. And you got to think about artists, like if you ever had a bad day, or like I don't know, you went through a breakup, or maybe like one of your friends or family passed away or something like that, or have something upset in your life. It would take tremendous talent to just be able to block that out and just go lock it and just create music. So, you got to give and afford an artist an opportunity and some leeway when they can't make it to a session, or they're just not in that mindset to do rap. Okay. All right. Somebody's, yo, what's up with y'all and Cardi, man? I can't tell if y'all want his shit or y'all don't. Okay, I'm off the rip. Let me get to the other little YoungBoy thing, which was just incorrect, and I felt I wanted to nip this in the bud before it got too far and people thought it was not that. I didn't even watch what I said last stream, but I'll just say it directly here. Again, this is info that came from a one-on-one convo with me and YoungBoy. Just from time to time, he always says, yo, Ak, who you want to see me work with? I would give him names. And, he would have feedback on whatever names I gave him. Okay? I told him I would like to see him work with Uzi. It wasn't Baby. He has a song with Baby. Duh. It was Uzi. I said, Uzi's like my fave. I want you to work with him. He says, he don't got no problem with Uzi. But he says, Rich is his mans. And he said, yo, Rich is my mans. I don't know how that situation is with Rich. This is his word with Rich and Uzi, but he rides out of loyalty. So he's like, yo, if he wouldn't go do a song with Uzi just to do a song with Uzi, because Rich the Kid is his mans, and y'all could tell that's his mans. Again, pretty loyal. Nothing against Uzi, but again, he's not gonna try to clout chase or just hit chase by trying to link up with anybody to do a song. If his man's got maybe an issue, and we saw some public stuff with Uzi and Rich the Kid, who knows if they're fine now? We saw Uzi recently say he had love for Rich the Kid. Who knows if that was like facetious or whatever? But when I asked him, I said, "Yo, you should do a song with Uzi." He mentioned that Rich the Kid is his man's, and because of that, like you wouldn't even like try to get that situation aligned. You feel me? Other than that, there's some other things which I realized later. I didn't realize how much beef this nigga had. But there was, I guess, I remember I was telling him, I was like, yo, you should do a song with so-and-so. And I don't want to, I shouldn't even said that, because now y'all gonna put words in my mouth and his mouth. He didn't give feedback on it, but I think me realizing later on, it made sense. Like, I didn't know who's connected with who and whatever. Because when he told me, he said, who should I do a song with that I haven't done a song with? I said, Rod Wave. He said he fucks with Rod Wave. I do want to see him do a song. Don't they have a song? He sampled his voice, right? Salute to Rod Wave, by the way. He saw something about the stream recently, too, and like he reached out to me. I think it was when I said that, yo, I was like, yo, I heard that Rod Wave was like married or some shit, but he's making heartbroken anthems. He confirmed to me he ain't married, and he said, yo, Ak, listen, man, niggas gonna be saying whatever. He's like, yo, you can hit me directly, and I'll give you the truth and the facts for anybody who ever want to know about me. So, salute to Rod Wave. But yeah, who y'all want to see YoungBoy collab with? Because I'll tell y'all who I told him. Just to be clear, the only like person he gave like feedback on, like, oh yeah, that would be dope type shit, but I couldn't do that because my mans had issues with him. That was Uzi. That was not Baby. That was Uzi. Okay, and who knows? Like, maybe he does music Uzi later on, or like I don't think he's a guy who looks for features anyway. But what do y'all think of that? Do y'all give him credit for like kind of like holding it down? Because truth be told, these niggas are thirsty in the rap game. A nigga will probably snake his own mans just to get a feature with Uzi, even if Uzi hates his mans. You know what I mean? But obviously, Rich the Kid and Young Boy, they're really cool friends, and he ain't gonna do that to his guy. All right. Somebody says, Lil TJ. Okay. You want to see A Boogie and A Boogie and Young Boy? I'm gonna be honest though. I did mention. I said, "Yo," which again, this is again. I know what was what, and he had no reaction. He was like, "Oh, word, okay," and he said, "Who else?" I think that's what he said. So he didn't give a positive or negative. He didn't. No reaction. I was like, "Yo, I want you to do a song," because I'm just thinking of my favorites. I'm not thinking about what politics type of shit. I said, "Yo, you and Melly would be dope." Like YNW Melly. I still think they would make a great song. But after I've, since then I've hit my Googles, I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, that wouldn't work out. Okay, I get it. Wait, they got a song? Someone said him and Melly don't fuck with each other? They fought in the studio? Wait, Young Boy fought with Melly? What? I was just thinking sonically, like, again, some of these things I was in the dark about, Roddy Ricch. I think I mentioned Roddy Ricch. And I think he was like, yo, you fuck with Roddy Ricch. Young Boy's pretty cool when you talk to him. Really mellow, chilled out guy. Really mellow. Jesus Christ, y'all are typing fast as fuck. Melly Man said Melly was beating up YB, then Quando and them jumped in. By the way, these combos happened before anything with whatever. So these are like from when it's combos from when I interviewed him, which was like last year. The interview I haven't seen. Melly Man says Melly and them was beat. I like, no disrespect. That don't sound believable. So YNW, you're telling me this is what the chat said. I'm reading from Honcho22. I gotta say the context before somebody clip me. Somebody in my chat, Honcho22, says Melly Man says Melly was beating up Young Boy and Quano and them jumped in. Ain't YNW Melly like 5'4"? I met Young Boy. That nigga tall. That nigga's at least 6'2". He taller than me. Like, I just can't imagine a 5'4" nigga giving a 6'2" nigga the beats. Like, I just can't believe it. Like, this just sounds like some fairy tale. Somebody says Young Boy is short as fuck. Are you stupid? Young Boy's at least 6 foot. Facts. Nigga, I'm 5'9" and Young Boy's taller than me. Wait, why do y'all think Young Boy is short? Oh, thank you for mentioning that. The 6'9" and Young Boy thing. That's what I'm saying. People took these clips and just like they just imagined what the finale of everything I was saying, because I was trying to be a little bit vague. Now I guess I just gotta say the shit, just that niggas don't get confused no more. Okay, so essentially this what happened, right? 6ix9ine knows that me and Young Boy, we have a relationship. Also, obviously, Young Boy knows that me and 6ix9ine have a relationship, right? Two separate relationships. I treat both separate. Like, to keep it real, when me and Young Boy talk, we never talk about artists. The most we ever talk about any other artist is when he says, yo, who you think I should do a song with? That's it. We don't gossip about people. We don't talk. It's just straight. it's a different type of conversation. Me and 6ix9ine, we talk about everybody. I ain't gonna lie to you. Okay? So it's different dynamics. 6ix9ine was crafting his album. 6ix9ine wanted to get a few people on his album. He had a few people already. Some of them dropped out. Those names I don't have to say. But he was also trying to get some other names who he felt were either neutral or maybe would take a liking to him, whatever, to do a feature for him. He says, listen, I know you're cool with Youngboy. He's like, whenever you talk to Youngboy, could you tell him I have $1 million for him if he would do a feature for me? Which, by the way, that's a lot of fucking money. Okay? Now, I never, ever told Youngboy that. I was about to bring it up one time, and that's where the story of, he said, because that was around the time we were also talking about the Nicki feature too, and I remember he said, yo, and I was really giving them props. I said, yo, you're on Migos shit, you're on Future shit, you with Nicki on a record, and before I could even bring it up, because honestly, that's a weird position to be in too. Me and Youngboy Youngboy is us talking has never been, oh, somebody asked me to ask you something. You feel me? So that felt a little weird already. So I never brought it up directly. But when it would have came up naturally in conversation, I remember he diverted the conversation to, he said, you know who I want to feature with? Who I want to do a song with? I said, oh, who? And he said, Lil Ak. He probably was joking, don't take too much out of it. You know what I mean? But then I told my nigga Chosen, get in the fucking studio and create 10, 20 Youngboy songs. But still, I never officially asked him. And, for me, it was just kind of reading the temperament of everything. Yeah, I didn't ask him. So, he didn't decline because I didn't ask. And if I ask, who knows? Maybe he would have declined. Or maybe he would have said, fuck it, $1 million? I don't give a fuck what y'all niggas say. Who knows? But honestly, I never officially asked. Okay? And truth be told, I think at that time, that $1 million offer to do a song with 6ix9ine was out there for a few artists, a select few. And Youngboy was definitely in that list, okay? But honestly, and by the way, I think I told 6ix9ine, I was I think I told him the sequence of conversation we had when I was about to ask, but I was just basically saying, bruh, that was around the time when Youngboy says he's done doing music. Now, I don't know why Lil Baby was a headline. I didn't even watch a clip that I talked about before. I'll mention that. The only thing with Youngboy that ever involved Lil Baby, I remember when Lil Baby had tweeted that he wanted to do a song with Youngboy, something like that, right? And I remember Youngboy was telling me, he was telling everybody, he's not doing any music. He's not recording. He's done with music, blah, 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 whatever. And I remember talking to him on the phone, and I said, yo, it's Lil Baby. You have to go do that fucking feature. You gotta get it done. And obviously he did go get it done. But at that time he was just yo, listen, for him, interestingly enough, I don't think he gets starstruck or whatever like that. So I don't think he's hyped. Oh shit, that's Drake, or oh shit, that's Nicki, or oh shit, that's whoever. I think he was all right, now I'm gonna do it, but what you want me to do? Oh my God, oh, so-and-so tweeted at me, I'm about to just go die? No. So he did do a song with Lil Baby. There ain't no issues with him and Lil Baby that I know. But and again, I told y'all the reason, or who he wouldn't do a song with, but he wouldn't try to approach or set up a song with, and it was Uzi on behalf of Rich the Kid. That's it. Okay? But I remember when he told me, he was oh, so-and-so reached out to do a song. And I was nigga, do it. But, at that time he was going through one of those moments where he wasn't trying to drop music or quote unquote record music, even though every 2 weeks I would see like a fucking video of him being shot. Like he would be shooting a music video. I'm like, I thought you were doing music, my nigga. So that's what it is. Is everybody clear on all that? If everybody's clear on all that, we can keep it moving. Oh, snap. I got to call DDG back. He hit me earlier.